Hey guys, just wanted to do a video today, sort of carrying a bit on from the last video. After I filmed that video, I went onto my Instagram and I put on just for anybody to tell me any ideas about what they wanted me to do for a future video. I said that this topic was mental health related, so it sort of needed to fit that, and I had so many ideas come back. One of which is going to be the basis of the video today. So my mate RJ, she said to message each of my friends and ask them what their reaction to when I told them about my mental health. So I did just that. I've got them all on my phone on here. So I'm going to start off with my best mate. She sent me a message yesterday when I asked her to, and it took me about 10 minutes to read. That is quite long, but that, the message she sent showed a true friend, 100% a true friend. She edited it down and then sent it back to me, because there was quite a lot of personal stuff in there for both her and me, so it was only fair that she edited it down a little bit. This was from my friend Lucy. Lucy is incredible. Lucy's been with me since year 9. Was when we first started hanging out together. And she is my closest friend at the moment. She's been there for me every single step of the way. Every friend has their arguments. We've had a couple of arguments, but the way we've overcome them is different to everybody else I've ever had an argument with. So when she sent me the first message, I was reading it. It was about 11 o'clock between 10 and 11 last night, and I did cry. It was a really moving message. I then FaceTimed one of my mates and read it out to them. We both cried. I then went downstairs, showed my stepmum, who was like, wow, it just shows what an amazing friend she is. My dad also said that. So I wanted to read the edited message out that she sent to me. She goes, Evie, when you told me that you were struggling, I was so proud that you had put it out there. You've been struggling for a while and no one should have to deal with that alone. I noticed, especially in geography, as that is pretty much our only lesson together, that you weren't engaging in the lesson as much and just being quiet to the point where I was out of character. This has sort of dawned me when my mum had said that I needed to be louder to get my point across to you, and suddenly I felt this wasn't as true as it used to be. If anybody doesn't know me, I am quite a loud, bubbly person sort of thing. So that's what she means by that. When you told me that you were struggling, I felt a sense of peace, sort of. I felt at ease that you were receiving the help you needed, and you were also allowing yourself to accept that mental health is a part of your life. Speaking to as many people as possible about it spreads the message and helps so many more people. Originally, this was in the school community, and now following the release of your YouTube channel, the whole world pretty much. You are helping so many people understand, and once again, I am really proud of you for this. Through watching your videos, I myself have developed my understanding, and I want to thank you for this. When I found out, I felt as though I should treat you no differently, as from a personal experience, I know this can make you feel a bit alien. I didn't want to focus on the negative side of it and constantly cause you to think about it. Obviously, I don't know how you felt about my approach, but in my experience, people treating you differently is horrible. You'll hear this over and over again, you are not alone. I know that you might sometimes not believe this, but it is honestly so true. So many other people have experiences of mental health, and more people are sharing their experiences also. I am so happy that you have established a group of people to support you and help you through the rough times, and I would also like to remind you that my family, as well as me, love you and can't wait until this lockdown is over so we can see you again. I'm almost done, I promise. Seeing you struggle was difficult, but I am so glad that you're receiving the help and support you need. I am so proud of you and happy that you are dealing with it and getting better bit by bit. I will always be here to listen and never hesitate to ask for help. You don't need to feel silenced by the stereotypes that are out there, or even the teachers who don't understand as well as others. Lucy. Now, that message honestly means the world to me, 100%. I've obviously been through thick and thin. Lucy's been there for me and with me every step of the way. She's helped me overcome a lot of it. And that message just shows how amazing a friend she is. She's just incredible. And I feel I can go and talk to Lucy about anything and everything, as I often do. Not being in isolation and not seeing my friends every day is hard, but the hardest bit is not seeing Lucy every day. Like when we used to be at school, I used to meet Lucy at the gate every single morning. We used to have 5-10 minutes together, just us two, just chatting before we walked up and met the rest of the gang, rest of my mates. And so it's just so nice to have a friend like that, and I'm sure everybody has one friend like Lucy. She's just incredible, honestly, love her to pieces. The next person I messaged didn't want me to use her name, and that's 100% okay. All to do with confidentiality and stuff. She said that she was happy that I was confident enough to tell people about my mental illness, as it's a step in the right direction. But she was also concerned for me, and she wondered how bad it was or is. At the moment, my mental health is better than it was. Still not 100%, I'm still on the up. I still have my down days. Being in isolation is hard because I can't get out stuff, obviously I try and get out at least once a day. I'm in the garden most of the day as well with my little brothers. But being stuck in isolation is hard because I can't then go and see my friends. I can FaceTime them, I can message them, but it's a lot different than seeing them face to face, and in a weird way, this might sound a little bit creepy, but touching them sort of thing, when you mess around with mates and everything, that does sound a bit creepy, but just being there with them and knowing that they're there with you as well. My friends that have all been there every single step of the way, the next person I messaged was my friend Emily. She said when she first found out about my mental health, she had a feeling it was bad, but didn't realise how bad it was until a couple of months later. She didn't really understand, but she tried, and that means a lot to me as well. The fact that she didn't really understand what was happening, but she tried, and she was there for me. Like, she didn't really believe she was there for me. She felt she was doing stuff wrong and wasn't understanding me as she should be. But the fact that she was just telling me all the time, "Oh, how are you, Evie?" Or just ask me how my day was. That meant a lot. Some people don't say anything because they don't know how to address somebody with a mental health condition. Some people say a lot, and some people just slip the odd thing in, "How was your day today?" Or "How are you feeling?" Or "How was your weekend?" sort of thing. That is doing something like that can really touch somebody. That made me feel wanted. The next person I messaged was, I put on my Snapchat, my Instagram story, "Can all my friends please private message me how they felt or reacted when I told them about my mental health?" That's just on there. And I had a couple of responses to that, but not many. But the fact is, by doing that, I knew who my real friends were. So many people saw my story, about between 10 and 20 people saw, I'm not sure the actual numbers at the moment. But the people who replied, I could tell they're my real friends in a way. Some of my friends did see it but didn't reply, and that's fine. I'm not expecting everybody to reply. But the people who did reply, I knew I could count on them if I needed anything. So then the first person to message me after I put that up was someone called Charlie. I met Charlie in doing school play rehearsals last year when I was in year 10. I was doing all the tech stuff, so the backstage stuff and everything. Charlie was one of the main characters. He was incredible, unbelievably incredible. So that's how I met Charlie, and Charlie's so funny, honestly. Charlie said that he felt really bad because of all the shite teachers make you go through, and how no one seems to help. But at the same time, he was really proud of me for expressing how I felt and getting out there, and also helping others and putting them first. He said he also related to pretty much everything, and it helped him because it let him know that he had someone to talk to who knew what he was on about. He also, at the end, said he wanted to let me know that he's there whenever I needed him. So that in a different way to the others, has also touched me, because I don't know Charlie that well. Like, we are friends, me and Charlie. Yeah, I would happily talk. I do talk to him quite often about things, but I didn't really. How do I put it? I didn't know how aware he was of my situation. So for him to say that, honestly, it touched me, because I just felt people are more aware than I thought, and people are willing to talk to me about it, and are glad that I have it, because it means I can talk to them and relate to them about it all the time, which honestly helps. Like, I would talk to Charlie if I was struggling, because I knew he would know how to react, sort of, and know how to help me, sort of thing. The final person is RJ. I messaged RJ this morning, 1:45 this morning, this afternoon even, asking if she could send me a message of how she first felt or reacted when she found out. She said she was shocked at first, as I am a bubbly and supportive character, and she had no idea I was suffering. She did all she could for me and supported me to tell someone, as she didn't want to watch me slowly disappear, because I'm her best mate and she loves me. And for her to see me like that hurt her. She didn't know how to react, as she didn't know how serious it was until I told her everything. So, again, that honestly means a lot, because it shows that although I wasn't openly telling people, people were aware, which is what I wanted, because although I wasn't saying it straight away, like, although I wasn't going up saying, people say, oh look, I have depression, oh look, I have anxiety, that's not what somebody does. They try and keep it to themselves, because they feel if they spread it, they're going to get unwanted attention. So I just sort of kept it to myself, and for people to realise that I was struggling just showed me how much of a close friend they were, which means so much, because it just shows they're true friends and they're not fake people whatsoever. And I know some people didn't reply to my story, and that's not necessarily because they're fake friends, not because they're real friends. They might have just not known how to show it or tell me, which is absolutely fine. 100%, that's it's absolutely fine. But those people who did reply, I know I can rely on them for anything now, without sounding too desperate. If I'm at a time where I'm struggling again, I know I can go and talk to them or message them, and that to me is all that matters. I have a group of people now who I can talk to about anything and everything, and to me that's all that matters, really. So that's what my friends thought, like, and felt when they found out about my mental health. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed. If you have any ideas of what I can do on my channel, like any more video content I can do, this channel topic is mental health related. This is my way of sharing my story of mental health, and I want to help others as much as I can with it. So if you have any ideas, like, whatsoever, of how I can help people spread awareness, maybe there's going to be certain video ideas you have that I could do to help other people or spread my story even further, or even just have a bit of fun, like, I'm happy to do the odd challenge every now and again, but I do want it mainly mental health based. If you have any ideas at all, either DM me on Instagram, message me if you have my number, or Facebook message me, Snapchat me, or write in the comments down below. Either way, I'm going to see them all. So yeah, if you have any ideas whatsoever, please let me know and I will do them all. I've got a long list on my phone of what other people have suggested from my Instagram story. I'm happy to add to that, so if you want to make any suggestions, please feel free. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you all next time. Bye.